If you are here, you wish to know. Welcome to What's New This Week, a weekly series where I speak about different releases that I found interesting so I could keep up and you also not miss out on a new video game release. And the first thing we're gonna talk about today is the Rewinder 2, which means there was a Rewinder 1 and it probably sold well because they actually made a sequel. And it's a pixel art Chinese action RPG where you need to deal with different, I want to say yokais, but it's a different mythology. Spirits, different spirits that encounters with the normal villagers. I suppose you like this guy from this anime series where you also were dealing Mushishi, and I remember the Mushishi because he reminds you of him. He also in shirt, he has a backpack, and he probably walking around and solves problems. CraftCraft Fantasy Merchant Simulator. So you are a merchant in a fantasy kingdom, and you can be choose whatever character you are, and you'll be creating decorations either from whatever you found in garbage or the ones that you will be making in furnace and smelting. And you'll be selling it to different characters, which some of them you can Robin 7. You also have a pet Allcat. And developer just was tired of farming and being a hero in a story, and they just said, we want to be merchant, and they made a merchant simulator game. Okay. Seeds of Calamity. Well, actual game about farming. Yeah, it's basically a Stardew Valley, where you're a hero that must just save the world by chilling, I assume. And all the usual things that you do when farming and speaking with different NPCs and make sure that your pet will grow strong and explore dungeons, collect materials, craft the usual. Crystal of Atlan, as it positioned MMO action RPG. You know, if you play Critica or Soul Worker, you will be choosing a character and fight in an arena and fighting against evil people and leveling up your character to fight more enemies on different arenas over and over again. Again, I already downloaded it. We can try it out. I suppose it would happen soon. And cool animal characters doing fights. Why not? I like it. Varlet. So it's basically a persona. It reminds me really strong of it because you're a guy in cross reality academy, and there are a bunch of different characters of different classes. You can be a hero or a ruler fighting with different glitches or whatever there is, and that pretty much it. It's a persona like that's in a digital school. It reminds me of the other persona likes like Monarch and what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was called. But it's a JRPG, and JRPG means something interesting and cool. 2IT! So, from creators of Katamari Damacy, there's a game about a person stuck being in a T-pose at all times. And that's why it's hard to do normal things, like brushing your teeth, or changing from the PGs, and going to the toilet, I suppose. So, there's also a Jerif song. It can be a fun game, and it's available on Game Pass, so people can try it out, and me included. Coneru, Dimension Girl. So the girl from different dimension got stuck into a golem's body that you control, and it's a beat 'em up or Metroidvania. You running around and beating up evil enemies, and while being stuck into a golem, so you both fighting with golem parts and also doing some dimensional stuff at the same time. I don't quite understand what it's about, but it seems fun. Scarlet Salvation. Android anime girl got stuck in a loop in an old testing facility, and she constantly revives over and over again after being destroyed, and she wants to get out of this cycle, and we will have to help her out. Okay. Fuga, Melodies of Steel Free. I know the series has a dedicated fan base and people really love the series. I suppose there's a reason for it. Maybe it's the characters or the story. It's about anthropomorphic animals, children that fight in a robot, and their ultimate weapon is sacrifice themselves in order to fight the giant beam cannon to fight with the enemies. I suppose to expect something like this from a Japanese game about mechas. Yeah, it's the usual trope. I need to get into the series. Needs to try out the first game sometimes in the future. KT Rain 2 Soothsayer. I bought the first game. I never played it. All I know, it's a pixel art point-and-click quest. I don't know why they call it groundbreaking. I suppose I'll have to play the first one and see, but why? It looks like any other point-and-click quest. Why is it groundbreaking? Elden Ring Nightreign. Cooperative roguelite from software, but not from Hayao Miyazaki. It's from the same game developer, but different game designer. People have to fight during 3 nights, which I suppose it's 45 minutes, the one run of this roguelite. They have to choose different characters, different classes to fight with enemies, and there are enemies from other Souls-like games, not only from Elden Ring, and there's a random encounter and stuff. But there also people were saying that you can play just in 2, you either have to play 1 or in 3, and if you play in 1 it's hardcore because no one can heal you or resurrect. You have to find 3 people to gather together and play. And unfortunately that all I found interesting this week. So if you want this channel to live and grow, please support me here on all social media, share my videos with anyone you think or sharing, do jump platforms from YouTube to Twitch to Trovo to Blue Sky to Twitter to whatever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos and streams. Bye.